Hey guys, full swing here. Well, I'm in full swing. Well, today we're gonna count down the top 10 favorite Nick shows of all time. So let's get started with number 10. So at number 10 is Attack and the Power of Juju, one of the shows that came in 2007. And even though the Attack and the Power of Juju video games were pretty cool if you ever played them. And ultimately, Tack is a friend with a weird leaf, and accordingly, he had to um, save his friends, of course, with his, sidekicks, and whoever that is, right there. I think that might be his dad. But tell me the comments below. And this is the footage of the video game called Tack and the Partner of Juju that came out in fall 2003. It was promoted, which is pretty cool. And even though the music video trailer for it is called "I'm a Wild Boy," which, if you ever heard of it, it's kind of a cool song if you ask me. But the game was come out for GameCube, PlayStation 2. Not on DS. The DS wasn't introduced in 2003, but the announcement came out in 2003 as well. And the Game Boy Advance, yeah. And it's a pretty cool show. I never heard of it, but if you can find some full episodes on YouTube, you can just buy it instead if you have enough money. And that's that weird girl thing. I don't know who that is. But it's a kind of weird spark that you can follow for a tutorial in the video game. Yeah. Well, that's it for number 10 on the list. Here is number 9. At number 9 is Back at the Barnyard. Well, it's even though if you saw the DVD and the theater version of the Barnyard, it's a pretty cool show. Well, I mean movie, since I had the original cast. But even though Otis here, this is a scene from whatever this is. But it's season 2 and episode 23. It's a scene. But Otis actually changed his voice actor if you ever heard of him. But you can check online if you want to know whoever voice actor it is. But it's a pretty cool show, and since I even have the VHS recorded, I think that, Mom recorded for my sister Penny in 2008. Yeah, it's a pretty cool show with 2 episodes. And if you ever watched it in 2008, the lineup, for November, you should check. It's pretty cool. And it's a great cast of characters, all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty cool. And even though it has talking animals, whatever. And it's pretty cool. Has a lot of cool stuff in it. Including the intro is kind of like like country kind of thing. So yeah. So that's number 9, Back in the Barnyard. Hey guys. So at number 8 is Life as a Teenage Robot. And My Neighbor is a Teenage Robot was actually a movie that came out. But even though it's kind of like the same thing that Back in the Barnyard did. And they had their own TV show called Life as a Teenage Robot. And this is a clip from the movie, the Escape from Cluster Prime movie clip. And it's a pretty cool show. The intro is kind of cool. And it's kind of cool if you ask me. Kind of robotish. As a girl turning into a robot, it's kind of cool. I like robots. If you ever heard of science. And here, in this scene, those 2 pranksters are actually pranking those robots. Sorry. I'm a little sick. But, that's pretty cool, if you ask me. Pretty cool show. Intro's awesome, and this clip's pretty cool. I know, that's the scene where somebody played this on the door. And it looks like the Slippy. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Well, it's pretty cool. Pranksters are awesome. The robot is pretty cool. But, what was that? I can't remember. You ever heard of that, TV company? Yeah, it's a TV company that makes seasons of other shows. Yeah, Nickelodeon actually did that as well. But if you haven't seen the DVDs of this, you would actually love this show. But if you also have the movie, you're gonna love that too. So, that's number 8, My Life as a Teenage Robot. So, it looks like at number 7 is Very Odd Parents. So, Very Odd Parents is sorry, a show that came out in 2001, and it actually got canceled in 2017. But you can still watch the classic episodes on demand since it's a classic show and all that kind of. But it's a story with this kid named Tommy and the very odd parents, Cosmo and Wanda, that grant his wishes whatever Tommy actually says a thing. And see right there? They turn into sodas. So that's what they do. And and it's pretty cool. So the show is kind of cool, and it's kind of a little bit corny, but since it's like a fairy show, it's like pretty cool if you ask me. So it's kind of cool with awesome cool characters, and you know that guy, the teacher of the school, he hates Timmy. Sorry if I pronounce his name. I'll say that after this, but it's a pretty cool show. And the dad, I don't know. Hey, look, and they can also turn into other parents. That's pretty cool. Demanded sold for resale. That's not good enough. Well, that's the story of Very Odd Parents, number 7. And sorry if I actually, pronounced Timmy's name wrong. But speaking of Tommy, at number 6 is Rugrats. Yep. The classic show that claimed to be the longest show that's ever produced. But since it even got canceled. In 2004, since it was named. Sorry. But, it's so cool. But anyways, I just want to show you some not knockoffs. I mean, I guess spin-off titles. So, spin-off titles you see on screen, Rugrats All Grown Up, Rocket Power, and accordingly, Rugrats had movies. And, let's see. The Wild Formators also had one movie too before it got canceled in 2004. The same year that got canceled with Rocket Power and the Rugrats that claimed to be the longest show of all time, like I just said. But it's a pretty cool show actually, and trailers for VHS is awesome too if you have the VHSs and the movies as well. And it's kind of cool. It's awesome and. Rugrats, yeah. And man, so many movies for Rugrats. You can't even just name them all. There's the first Rugrats movie, Rugrats in Paris, Rugrats Go Wild, and the fairy tale movies on them too. Oh no, let me remind you of, the DVD kind of movie packs that was only for a limited time. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And it's awesome, too. So, there you go. Rugrats. Alright, so the last one before I say goodbye is Family Boy and Chum Chum at number 5. Yeah, the theme sounds kind of a little weird. But this is actually an online game. But it's a pretty cool show. Yeah, the evil one. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. But seriously, I don't know what's going on with the show, and why did he even put this on the list? But whatever, it's my thing, and I get to choose whatever show that's my favorite is on the list. Yeah. And speaking of which, man, I don't understand. Well, here you go, Fanboy and Chum Chum. Well, that's it for part 1. Well, make sure to subscribe, like the channel, make sure to do for the popular video on it, because it's so good. I know. I'm gonna still think about for the other, 4, I guess, other ones, I guess. Well, there you go. Until next time, later Hoppiteers in part 2.